Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are fervently preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to the sincere Ahakwath, and Shalom to the scattered Israelites who are amongst these heathen nations and look like these heathens. Now, this lesson is going to be based on a drive-by shooting that happened in Princeton Park in Chicago, which left a lot of people injured. So through the Spirit, I'm going to read this article, get some precepts, and Lord's will, you're edified. It says a pair of drive-by shooters injured at least 13 people on the city's south side on Friday evening, Chicago police said. Police responded to a call about a person shot near West 95th Street and South Princeton Avenue in the city's Princeton Park neighborhood just after 11 p.m. Investigators believe a red SUV pulled up alongside a large crowd and two people inside the vehicle fired shots before fleeing the scene. Responding officers found two people who had been shot. A 32-year-old woman, shot twice in the back, was transported to Christ Hospital in good condition. A 44-year-old man, grazed in the back 4 times, was taken to the University of Chicago Medical Center in good condition. A 17-year-old boy suffered a gunshot wound to the thigh and self-transported to Trinity Hospital in good condition. A 22-year-old woman suffered a gunshot wound to the thigh and self-transported to the University of Chicago Medical Center. A 26-year-old man suffered gunshot wounds to the body and self-transported to the University of Chicago Medical Center. A 30-year-old man suffered gunshot wounds to the body and self-transported to Trinity Hospital. A 32-year-old man suffered a gunshot wound to the back and self-transported to Christ Hospital. A 32-year-old man suffered a gunshot wound to the head and self-transported to Christ Hospital. A 36-year-old woman suffered gunshot wounds to the body and self-transported to Christ Hospital. A 38-year-old woman suffered graze wounds to the body and self-transported to Little Company of Mary Hospital. A 47-year-old man suffered a gunshot wound to the knee and self-transported to Little Company of Mary Hospital. A male of an unknown age suffered gunshot wounds to the body and self-transported to Trinity Hospital. Police said another 26-year-old man suffered unknown injuries. He refused medical treatment. Area 2 detectives are investigating. Police did not immediately provide further information about the shooting. Yeah, but whoever committed that shooting was a spirit of vengeance. Ecclesiasticus 39:28, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. And that's exactly what happened. This judgment taking place appeased the wrath of the Lord, because the people that he wanted to wound or to injure got injured with this drive-by shooting. Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. And those 13 people that got wounded in this drive-by shooting, those were the Lord's targets. Hebrews 10:30. For we know him that have said, vengeance belongeth unto me. I will recompense, saith the Lord. And again the Lord shall judge his people. And out there in Chicago, it is predominantly a so-called black area. So the Lord brought judgment upon his own people with this drive-by shooting. And that's just the wicked of our people, these 2/3 who are getting judged. Psalm 7 and 11. Yahweh judges the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day. And that's why shootings, stabbings, car crashes, hit and runs, fires, storms, tempests, earthquakes, all of these different judgments that result in people getting wounded and killed happen every day. Because this is the Lord's anger towards these wicked people. And as we get further into these last days, these judgments are going to happen more frequently, and they're going to be more intense and more deadly. And that's merely these wicked people reaping what they've sown for provoking the Lord unto wrath. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. Just a quick lesson through the Spirit. In closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakudash. The water Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai putting the Spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are fervently preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to the sincere Akwath, and shalom to the scattered Israelites who are amongst these heathen nations and look like these heathens. Hope you all stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up, and Adawan Ratazah. Till next time, shalom.